Hi there, welcome to the Gardens and Graveyard channel. Today, Spencer and I are planting cool season crops before the rain comes. We have about 15 days of rain coming our way, and we wanted to get one last project in before the rain really comes. The wind's picking up, I know it's on its way, but it'll be really easy because our bed's already prepped and we just need to plant the seeds. So the majority of the seeds that we're going to plant today are in this raised bed, which is behind our greenhouse, and we just put a bunch of new compost on top, and we have 6 seeds that we're going to plant in here. We're going to do kohlrabi, we're going to do turnip, and beets, and radish, and kale, and chard. So we're just going to evenly space these rows out. No, these are beans that we're going to put in a different bed in just a minute. Okay. So these we're just going to space out and make our rows and get them planted. I've already made labels, so it'll be quick and easy. It's a worm. Let's make sure we label all these correctly. Chard. All of this seed, except for the kohlrabi, wants to go 1/2 inch in the soil, so I just made a little line. All of this seed is a couple years old, so I'm gonna seed heavy, and then I can thin it out later if I need to.
That's a lot of kohlrabi, honey. That's a lot of kohlrabi, honey.
No, this is chard.
Yeah.
All right, then the next one I'm gonna do is the beets, and this is a Merlin beet. Make sure you label turnip beet.
You can't beat that. You love it and you know it.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cover these 2 rows up. Worms. And then we have radish. Do we want to do that? Radish? I want to put the kohlrabi here, actually, and separate out the root.
Alien brains. Alien brains.
I've had a lot of luck growing these, so I don't know. sleeve.
You know, we
I'm sewing these ones extra thick because I think they're like 4 years old. And we don't have great germination with these anyway, so just gonna use up what's in the packet.
Maybe our test garden this year.
All right, then we've got radish.
You seem to grow radishes okay.
Yeah, we do have good luck with radish. Remember the turnip we had last year? We forgot about it. It was huge.
Gigantic. Ridiculous.
Completely forgot. So funny. Okay.
I'm so glad I left room to walk around this bed.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. Okay, I can't get that in there. So this is the purple moon kale. Okay. Straw. Compost isn't as thick over here.
There's not much more to compost. If you want to get some soil, I can go grab some soil.
Oh, it's fine. It'll grow right in that. All these crops come up really quick and early in the season, so they don't have to be in here for very long.
Okay.
And then the turnips.
Okay.
Because the turnips need a little bit more room.
Okay.
Like their spacing is 1 to 2 inches apart.
Oh, really?
I'll still heavily sow, but
Yeah.
like they will eventually need more room. Let's turn up in here.
You just planted a whole garden in 10 minutes.
Oh. All right, so that's 6 crops in a 4x4 bed. And all of these crops are between 35 and 45 days to full maturity and harvest. So we'll be harvesting this, I don't know, somewhere like mid-May. So let's go ahead and, oh, let me say a couple of things about this bed. There's straw just underneath the compost, so you'll see some of that sticking up. Also, there's volunteer potatoes from last year, which is totally fine. We're just gonna grow potatoes in this bed. It's no big deal. And then now we're gonna go up front and plant a few bush beans.
One thing to note, This was or is a hugelkultur bed.
Correct. This is a hugelkultur bed.
Right.
So if, when we built this, it had wood, or it had logs on the bottom,
tree limbs,
soil, compost, straw,
Right.
more soil.
Right.
Last year we put a ton of raised bed mix on top. It just keeps sinking because the logs on the bottom are decomposing, right? And then last fall we put a whole bunch of straw, and now we've added compost for this crop. And then when we take this crop out and we plant sunflowers later this year, we'll probably put a bag of raised mix and some garden tone or plant tone or something like that, just to keep the nutrition going.
Yeah. Good.
So in this raised bed we have daffodils and lupin. And the daffodils, this is our very last one, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's so huge. And it's been sitting here for like a week or maybe more. And the wind just did that.
Now we're gonna have all kinds of plants here now.
Oh yeah, fun. Okay, the lupin, they're just holding over, and we're gonna be transplanting them out into another part of the garden. But the daffodil foliage will stay until it's all brown and dead and yucky. That's how the daffodils get their photosynthesis. That's how they get food, so that they can have
energy or
blooms next year. We don't necessarily want to look at that, so I'm going to plant bush beans in between them. So as they grow up, they'll cover some of that dead foliage. And yeah, these guys, I've never grown bush beans before. We usually grow pole beans. So this will be interesting to try. They want to be 1.5 inches deep and 3 inches apart. Let's see. They germinate in 2 weeks. 50 to 65 days to maturity. So probably end of June, I guess. April, May. End of May, early June. And beans, you know, they just look like a dried bean. This is what they are. These are the stringless bush beans. So I'm just gonna plant. Oops. Okay.
1.5 inches deep. There you go. Get in there.
1.5 inches, yeah. Okay. Seems a little erratic around these. Throw them here.
You're so beautiful. Beautiful. You a lot of beans, honey.
Huh?
You eat a lot of beans, honey.
You love our canned green beans.
I know, I do.
So
I do.
if I grow them, have even more.
You might as well cut that off and bring it inside tonight because it's going to rain like mad for
That's true, may as well.
10 days. There you go. Alright, turn your guys on, guys. Bring you guys these. Ah! kind of stuff that the other channels won't show you. And we're back.
All right, that is gonna be it for today. We've got 7 cool season crops in the ground. Really fun. And it'll be good eating soon. I hope you're celebrating your life, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.